intro. No introduction really necessarily needed though. What? Yes, it's LARJAH, distinguished. Large up myself and shout out LargeByName on all of the beats. It's a fully exclusive, self-produced, independent, self-sufficient release. Original LONDON. Hold tight and take a seat. Put your headphones on or just crank it up for everybody else down your street. I'm an underground and up and coming music extraordinaire. And it's gotta be one of the best all original albums out here for 2023. Techiest, thrillist, British Don, yeah? My sound is too distinctive. The original, pretty much extinct sort of species. Too intuitive and instinctive. Stiff grammar, killing them with the English. I've got muttering and stuttering. Best the British, 2023. It's LARJAH. Trying to cover peace from rustling about with the leaves and buds that I shuffle. Fully thuggish in the streets. If anybody wanna throw down with me in a scuffle against LARJAH, you'll come unstuck. I throw mean hooks, big kicks, knees and elbows, and I'll probably headbutt the mug. Please not open like the side of a truck, like when the thief slice it in to see what's up. Suck it up like when you're siphoning diesel through a funnel. Like yuck, I'm just about me hustle. Resourceful and full of knowledge, and I've always gone in hard from day.
But I never went to Borstal.
I'm in deep like snorkel, positive and blessed even though my family background was a madness.
Far from normal.
At times awful, head full of turmoil. But I don't burn foil, I don't even really drink. I just work the soil, plant the seeds and reap the rewards. Herbalist work for choice, multiple strains, and if it ain't blue slims it's OCBs or raws. I don't think that I'm above the law, but I'm smarter than them. I've been on very thin ice previously, fully legit now. Dubs for the rage and dubs for the radio and dubs for the war, with too many big sounds, as well as the 140 BPM bangers. I even do a little bit of drum and bass. I've got dubs for you and your mates. Mess about with LARJAH, then I will ruin your face. Get flued in a rave and booed off the stage. Nobody likes your tunes when they got played. No reloads, no jackums, because everything you're doing is waste. Big LARJAH square up to half of the scene, thinking they're physically, musically and lyrically harder than me. What, with no bars or beats? I already said it, but them man there can't really produce nothing original. Cleverly write complex rhymes or play the drums or guitars like me. It's not hard to see that I'm shining with these real deal bars, and I'm 3 albums deep with big bangers that they can't believe, and they can't achieve what I've already done years ago. And now I'm giving it all back cause I've had enough of the bomber clotted scene. Billing beats on the laptop, and it's a lot with the content and everything else I'll be bringing. Doing this thing until the crowd be spitting out my tunes, with my artwork up in the backdrop. I just do it for the love, so I don't really care if the track flops. I love grind, but grind don't really like me, so I rap lots on drill, hip hop and other bits and bobs up in man's spot. I love reggae, metal, funk, soul and jazz and rock and all else in between. Hibernation mode in my studio, so I'm rarely seen like Sasquatch. I've got everything sus, gotta be on point like I'm doing a bank job. Focused and heroic when I take your cash and crop, but I won't bother with your naff watching your fake jewellery, cause man's not on none of that muggy sort of flex or none of that tomfoolery. Serious when I punch up and persuade the jury. Clever cunts are a bus case, surely, and I'm the same age as Tyson, but I'm better looking, more talented, and I possess more fury. I can tell you about my life stories, but you wouldn't really believe it, cause I don't really appear to fit the typical stereotype. And yeah, I'm on that rebellious hype, but I ain't laying on the motorway side protesting the energy price. The cost of living in Britain has got everyone pissed off and aggy. So I feel to mention a little bit of it in my bars on this mad vibe. And yeah, you done know that the track's live, and I'm always lit at night like capsize. Chat shit and get banged twice, left and right, so you better act nice. I'm a monster like Barry the Baptist, so you'll get baptized. And I can make your whole boat capsize. And I've had enough of your shitty bars and your whack rhymes, and everything you spit is mad lies. Larger too much of a pain in the backside. Yes, LargeByName on the production, don't get it twisted. Fully innovative, authentic, all original, exclusive sound, yeah. Fully independent, realist and techie is done, also known as LARJAH. Trying to bust in the game without having to do a feature with Ed Sheeran or Little Mix. I'm one of the best out here, and I've been about everywhere, and there ain't many as real as this. I'm a drummer, guitarist, music producer and lyricist, and I don't really sing on hits, but I can still spit some of the wickedest, sickest bits. Constipated sort of styly, cause I just don't give a shit. I'm on point like pyramids, and my style's too villainous. Billing it, bringing it properly, fully legit. Quality assured when I deliver this. My style's the best, isn't it? Ridiculously technical. I'll leave these mugs in the game dispirited. My third eye is wide open, cause I'm too intuitive. Listen up, you little shit. Larger done too big into this. Brilliant, we're more skilled than a Brazilian. Resilient and militant, and I'ma go hard with the beats and the bars, drums and the guitars, until I get my first million. I ain't really hitting gym, but I'm still fitting slim. I stay disciplined, and it's larger, and I'm on bigger things. Don't really wanna be sitting in the pen for some dickhead thing. Fully move correct when I touch road like Michelin. Skirt. Living in and out of the ends, but I ain't living in London with a crippling astronomical prices. So now I'm like a tourist every time that I'm visiting. I do beats, properly play drums and guitar, and I spitting ting. Listening to my own bangers, it's nothing but bangers. And I ain't mimicking any other spitter with these written things. Every lyric I spit is with precision. Make sure you click the ting and you listen. I'm more blessed than a born again Christian. Everybody turn up to the ting like a christening.
Hold on please,
Man, I really wanna talk about degrees, but degrees ain't glistening. Larger generally a good citizen, until you start slandering and dissing him. We can swing it out like Wimbledon, but I don't think you've got the minerals or the vitamins, let alone the stamina, endurance or the discipline. On my own I'm fully a force to be reckoned with. Stiff grammar, wicked while spitting. Englishman like Shakespeare and Charles Dickens. All's well that ends well, cause they got great expectations. So I'm just on an ambitious thing, getting compromised with society, cause I got the mind of a villain. I don't lie on the rhythm, I'm the guy for the rhythms. Too tight when I'm spitting, tailor-made beats to suit my nang bars. So I thought I might as well dress nice, so I've got them sizing up my fitting. Just chat trash and shite on the rhythm. Yeah, it's not too nice on the rhythm. Ridiculously technical. My style's the best, isn't it? Hard cuts, I actually went to school with man like Carlos. I boxed a brother up outside Argos. I already gave him big tracks like Quality Assured and Starting the War. And then man can't be sure to be testing Large's bars, bruh. Let alone LargeByName with the hard dubs and me artwork. You might see me and Greg's getting a latte, cause Starbucks cost a fortune. So if it's easy I might get a Pret a Manger, couple of cookies with a couple of zoots of the Girl Scout, cause I love a little bit of extra flavour. Larger on quad and rebellious behaviour. Old school like heavy basser, Southside originator, crime scene penetrator. I've been on the block since Adidas Predator, Scale Electrics, Nintendo and Sega. Action man, but you don't really have a clue though. And I ain't got no time for games like Solitaire and Sudoku. I grew up on Subutio, connecting Meccano. Used to have frustration in the game, doing all angles and economizing. Now I'm just monopolizing, stepping on them man, cause I'm from it and I deserve it more. too villainous. Feeling it, bringing it properly, fully legit. And there ain't many as real as this. Trying to bust in the game without having to do a feature with Ed Sheeran or Little Mix. I'll leave these mugs in the game dispirited. Third eye is wide open, cause I'm too intuitive. So listen up, you little shit. Larger done too big into this. Brilliant, we're more skilled than a Brazilian. Resilient and militant, and I'ma go double hard with the beats and the bars, drums and the guitars, until I get my first million.
Bust them sounds on a rude boy ting.
It's just weird because some of them, most of them, got their in up their own life, don't they? Yeah, that's favourite music. Really. Well, I tell you that I like, but I like all music. There's no music really that I don't like. You know.
She ain't really that on what I'm into, but it's alright. She ain't on what I've been through. She's all hype, but it's all nice. She got that nice shape, tall height, big back when she walk by. Stunning features with her gorge eyes, no pork pies. This girl's true and always nice to see me nice like a bloody Bruce Forsyth. She left because I'm devoted to this music more time. She was like my best friend. Now she's tucked up with some small time, short fried, the wall size, wannabe, nah. I won't say nothing when I walk by. Probably because I'm carrying a 4-5. Pretty certified out here. I ain't no side man. Do whatever I like and I can do all styles of music. But I'm still part of a grime gang, and I've actually got a grime gran in real life. Real OG from ends, always on a real vibe. And they don't really do it like my man. Nah, fuck all of that. They can't really do it how I can. You can't summarise LARJAH's style. It's way too complicated and versatile, fam. She ain't really that on what I'm into, but it's alright. She ain't on what I've been through. She's all hype, but it's all nice. She got that nice shape, tall height, big back when she walk by. Stunning features with her gorge eyes. No pork pies, this girl's true and always nice to see me nice like I'm bloody Bruce Forsyth. She left because I'm devoted to this music more time. She was like my best friend. Now she's tucked up with some small time, short fried, the wall size, wannabe, nah. I won't say nothing when I walk by. Probably because I'm carrying a 4-5. LARJAH cut the atmosphere when the sword swipes. Beheading MCs, and that's if they don't get left with a broken your side. I don't care about your height, skin colour, whether you're from south, west, east or the north side. I don't care about your rented yard and your ride that's probably on finance. I don't care about your life. I don't care if you move dark in the light grams either. I don't care if you don't like man neither. I own everything I've got, and even if it ain't a lot, I still ain't got no debt. I ain't no big-headed bozo with a bone head. It's LARJAH, if you didn't catch it the first time. The beats bang hard, then me flow's fresh. So nod your head like the Churchill, dog. Oh yes, I'm so blessed, bad and clean, wickedest lyricist in this scene. With techier and better bars and beats than some of the known vets. I do this thing for breakfast, no sweat. Alan Sugar sort of flex, but I ain't hiring some dickhead acting up and chatting lies on the cam with his pretentious bollocks. They ain't nothing like me, I've got tremendous knowledge. I only went to college for about 9 months and I dropped out. Real entrepreneurial attributes, so I definitely ain't no apprentice novice. Even though I applied and got offered an audition, I know I can make it my own way instead of some old age pensioner thinking he knows best when he probably does. But this day and age, no pussy test. I ain't got no patience for none of that, especially the 6 weeks auditioning process. And yeah, I can do with a 250k injection, but I'm trying to do it my own way instead. Big boss, whether it's on or off job, I'm still firing, man. Fuck this place in this shitty, wet and windy weather. I need a nice man. Yeah, that's LARJAH. Back and clean, wicked lyricist, techier and better bars and beats than some of the known vets. I do this thing for breakfast, no sweat. I'm on your head like the Churchill, dog. Bless you. I ain't really that on what I'm into.
you. Nice to see you, And tonight's the night if you play your cards right. I just feel like doing a show now.
LargeByName on that production, yeah? Are you stupid?
Been sick since Space Invaders. Big on the track and I go hard on the field as well like Dwayne Chambers. My brain waves are way too sophisticated, intelligent and original gangster sort of flex. I benefit from the situation fully when I manipulate it. As soon as the bass hits and the drums kick in, you see the haters' faces. My style's a complete game changer. By choice I've separated my way from the rest of the scene and alienated myself because people generally just follow trends, then rate bullshit bars that are plain and basic. I ain't gotta worry about the congestion cause I make my own way in a spaceship. I'm out of this world like Uranus and Mars, and I just landed on the stage, and if I ain't spraying these bars, I'm either beating up the drums or busting out some sick riffs on my favourite guitar. Bring the decks cause I got them nitty gritty real deal lyrics. I wasn't raised on the farm, bait and blatant when I break in, so I couldn't give a fuck about raising the alarm. Strong like when you tear a yellow pages in half. Android sort of flex, trapped in a Caucasian body. It's like I'm in a time warp cause my mind and thoughts are amazing. I should have been an astronaut or a scientist. Forward thinking with a next level creative cranium. That's why man think I'm an alien. Go hard to the crash like Zildjian and Xavian. Deal with the cold alright cause I'm in large Norwegian and Scandinavian sort of genetics. Cross with the Irish and Anglo-Saxon era. White British as far as I know, and that's my heritage. Crazy when I think of it. You've only got to read up on the history a little bit. New school or primitive. Large got too much vibes. Unlimited beats and it's strictly forbidden and prohibited to exhibition my work without paying me or trying to copy, mimic or any of that other mucky plagiarise silly shit.
Could never really be testing or dealing with LARJAH.
I've been sick since Space Invaders. I'm big on the track and I go hard on the field as well like Dwayne Chambers. Sophisticated, intelligent and original gangster sort of flex. I'll benefit from the situation fully when I manipulate it. As soon as the bass hits and the drums kick in, did you see the haters' faces? My style's a complete game changer. I ain't gotta worry about the congestion cause I make my own way in a spaceship. I'm out of this world like Uranus and Mars, and I just landed on the stage, and if I ain't spraying these bars, I'm either beating up the drums or busting out some sick riffs on my favourite guitar. Bring the decks cause I got them nitty gritty real deal lyrics. I wasn't raised on the farm, bait and blatant when I break in, so I couldn't give a fuck about raising the alarm. Strong like when you tear a yellow pages in half. Android sort of flex, trapped in a Caucasian body. It's like I'm in a time warp cause my mind and thoughts are amazing. I should have been an astronaut or a scientist. Forward thinking with a next level creative premium. By choice I've separated my way from the rest of the scene and alienated myself because people generally just follow trend and rate bullshit bars that are plain and basic.
No man, we're not plugged into the matrix, man. Pollution of the mind.
Right about now, it's J. Lee and LARJAH, and you already know it's a Scotland and England link up. So Scotland, starting up, England, starting up, UK, let's unite and do this thing proper. So LARJAH's gonna kick this thing off. So what you telling them, bro?
My name's distinguished, British but I ain't Scottish like James English. And I ain't spitting the same lyrics as the next man with their basic flows and their baked gimmicks. I got my head up in the clouds, mad creative and fully concentrated and complicated sort of thing. Could never really ever be plain in it. I'm pretty fly for a white guy, and even though I look like $1 million already, I'm still looking to make about 8 digits. People show love and wanna try and hug, spud and high five, catching me off guard eating my fries outside the Five Guys. And I used to be on the sweet boy ting like Kano with the streets, with that throwback track they did called Night Night. Since I've grown up and got a little more wise, and now I'm just like, nah, that slag isn't my type. She at least slept with about 5 guys who I know quite well personally. And I'm not just saying it for entertainment purposes, I'm talking about my real life. And I could probably get done for grievously bodily harm, purposely. Uppercut a snake boyfriend with tremendous power like Iron Mike and deliberately cause an emergency. I'm at the forefront when it kicks off like I'm on strike, and I'm on the cusp of being a complete lunatic at 34. I can't wash it off like a detergent. My life's been cursed with grief. I'm still fun loving and love lots of different things and stuff. And I ain't after no sympathy vote, but really things been tough. Every one of my friends has betrayed me in one way or another. Two-faced and typically on that sneaky stuff. Let alone my family life, you wouldn't really believe it, bruh.
Scottish and no English, watch me run up in a mic and rip this. Stand back there, bro, you can be a witness. Watch me running this shit like fitness. Step on the track, it's let him do and relay. Wheel that up and give me the replay. Listen close to the words that I say. You'll know prepared to do what I do. I put my soul on the line for this music of mine. Watch all the glitz and the glamour shine, but I'm still here in the dot and the grind. Getting my horns dotted, that's fine. Still here putting in the work and the time. Can't stop till I'm over the line. On my path, I don't need a sign. Reckless when I'm on a tonic wine. Can't control me like a remote. When it comes to Scotland, I'm the GOAT. Look at these MCs, what have they got? Nothing but weak bars, man, it's a joke. Rapping for 5 minutes, then they forgot. Get a few gigs in the pub, then he stop. Can he be good when you've got no hope? Gone downhill, that's a slippery slope. Only a few real ones still here, still going strong after 10 years. Putting in work, won't back down. Need to step up when we come run. They walk in the park, it's a mission in the jungle. On this path, try not to stumble. I've seen men twice your size crumble, so remember, always stay humble. In this game, you know what I get played, or you're washed up to the end of your days. Thinking what could have been, now it's gone. Broken record, same old song. I seen too many cunts in that position. Thought they knew so they wouldn't listen. Now they wanna downward spiral, sitting blinded by the lights, lost in the vision. Think ahead if you want to move forward. On your aim, don't follow the herd. Trust their actions, know the words, and don't be fooled by none of these birds. If you think you're bad, she's probably worse. One quick move, your face can get cut. You can get killed off for love, so always remember, put yourself first.
My name's distinguished, British but I ain't Scottish like James English. And I ain't spitting the same lyrics as the next man with their basic flows and their baked gimmicks. I got my head up in the clouds, mad creative and fully concentrated and complicated sort of thing. So I could never really ever be plain in it. I'm pretty fly for a white guy, and even though I look like $1 million already, I'm still looking to make about 8 digits. If you got a brain then use it, if you got cane then move it. But real talk, you man are all too stupid, useless, and never really on nothing. All done shit in real life, let alone doing anything original or sick in this music. And check out the new ting. It's nothing but exclusive tunes for you and whoever you choose to move with. Big beats and bars for the midnight cruises, big tunes for the early morning commuting, big boy sounds to blaze them zoots with. MCs and producers initially get shook with the content and musicality skills I possess, so they don't really want to show love and they make excuses. LARJAH couldn't care less, I'm too cold like phlegm and mucus. Original LONDON Dawn, creative and intuitive, a man is too ruthless. Gang whether that's in a tracksuit or fully suited and booted. Undisputed champion out here, cause next man literally deleted his new shit. LARJAH light them all up like Illuminate. And I came here to tell you that your music's dead.
Don't know my name, then you better know that. SG Lee when I jump on a track. I tell these cunts, you better step back when I jump in the cypher, then I'm up on the attack. But I can spit pain and give you real facts. Grew up in the scheme so I couldn't be daft. One quick move, your face and get smashed. It's a hard life so I don't let it laugh. Poker face like I'm wearing a mask. Living in the future, knowing the past. Can't be slow cause life moves fast. Need to be calm, focused on the task. Moving forward, I can't go back to the old days in the whiny flats. Walking this road, try to make it laugh. But I'm grateful cause it could be worse off. It taught me a lot back in the day, so I had to go smart and change my ways. Don't want to be lost in this place. Can't get out like I'm lost in a maze. Can't find my way, stuck in the days. Feeling boxed in like I'm locked in a cage. Couldn't get out, then I felt that race. Knew it's tunnel vision, on to the next stage. Always bigger and better, can't expect lesser. Doing this shit from London to Leicester, Manchester, then right back to Glasgow. Always stay cool, under pressure. Why go harder, get a bit extra. No day ain't good enough, then do better. Push yourself, be your own mentor. Cause round here you can't run for shelter. It's long hard days, sleepless nights. Ducking the police in the gang fights. Stolen cars, motorbikes. Surrounded by blues, yellows and whites. Junkies, rats, snakes and mice. Chasing the money, lost in the lights. I'm trying to stay focused today what's right. But it's literally what drag me into the life. I'm fighting for freedom as long as I'm breathing. I never get into the drugs and the thieving. I'm still alive right now, that's a reason to keep on going. Until I'm leaving I'll give all I've got, cause I can't stop until I make my way to the top. I'll be right here trying to break that lock, so no matter what happens I'll keep that hope. And that's just how we do it. Lee and LARJAH, Scotland to England, then all the way back. That's right. And you already know, we're distinguished by name, distinguished by nature, distinguished by accent, and distinguished by attitude. That's right.
Laser beams and bright like strobe lights and ultraviolets, and let me exercise my right to express. And I ain't trying to preach or lecture any type of guidance. My mind is mad creative, and I ain't your average minion. Whatever I'm writing is fresh, I'm better than the finest. You wanna bet larger than any MC in the flesh, and you'll just have to hold the silence. Boy, better know I'm a real OG, and I roll deep when I do movement. I might roll beside them when more fire. Rough squad when I storm in with a nasty crew. LargeByName, the new brand flex, so solid when I slew them. General, but I ain't from Newham. But I can't help it, but my style's ultimately violent, intelligent and tech is sort of flex. Some point like laser beams, bright like strobe lights and ultraviolets, and let me exercise my right to express. And I ain't trying to preach or lecture any type of guidance. My mind is mad creative, and I ain't your average minion. Whatever I'm writing is fresh, I'm better than the finest. You wanna bet
Larger than any MC in the flesh,
then you'll just have to hold the silence. Boy, better know I'm a real OG, and I roll deep when I do movement. I might roll beside them when more fire. Rough squad when I storm in with a nasty crew. Like hyper, LargeByName, the new brand flex, so solid when I slew them. Larger the lyrical sniper. General, but I ain't from Newham. I'm from South like Essentials. I stay true to my roots, but nobody really cares and nobody knew him. Don't give a shit even though the roads are risky. Low key with a Kalashnikov, heartless, lethal, fuming.
then you must be busy to think you crazy like Titch.
With your tiny temper.
You managers kimchi.
And you've only been bad since you started listening to Blade Brown and Nines. Big LARJAH done 1,000 rhymes and countless times. Have not really had no exposure nor recognition in the game. It's probably cause I'm the real deal sort of spitter, actually from it. On a mad mission, wanna get sort of flex with the artillery and ammunition. Old school like manumission, but this ain't clubland dance music. I'm just spitting about all types of madness. I represent London town, trap city full of drug gangs. Enough man involved in all sorts of badness. Big straps that will leave you with a bus hand. Man, you don't get rushed, left in a puddle of blood and robbed for your possessions. Like you got the time.
Where you heading?
Give me that, bruh, cause otherwise I'll smash your head in.
I can't help it, but my style's ultimately violent. Intelligent and tech is sort of flex. At some point like laser beams and bright like strobe lights and ultraviolets. And let me exercise my right to express. And I ain't trying to preach or lecture any type of guidance. Mad creative, and I ain't your average minion. Whatever I'm writing is fresh, I'm better than the finest. You wanna bet larger than any MC in the flesh, then you'll just have to hold the silence. Boy, better know I'm a real OG, and I roll deep when I do movement. I might roll beside them when more fire. Rough squad when I storm in with a nasty crew. But on. Crime team represent. It's LARJAH. Distinguished 2023, yeah, the 4th album, self-sufficiently produced, self-released, independent, innovative, fully authentic. My life's been hectic still. Everyone be busy banging on about the gas prices and the electric bill. I'm just investing in my sound, trying to get this mill. Legitimately though, I don't wanna have to run up in the shops with a strap saying empty the till. I've been building stuff since a kid, connects Meccano and Tetris skills. Restless till I make something for myself, and that's what I've already done, but it ain't ever enough. Fully possessed like the Exorcist, sick like I'm projectively ill, respectively real. You will be defenseless when killed on track, cause you ain't got no bars like that. Big man thinks I've always been large on the tune, and they can't react. Man has got too many bars, them strapped. Trying to process a lot of thoughts. Big techie bars are majorly strategic for any mugs out there wanting war. Came up on the ends playing instruments, grafting a 9 to 5 and still shotting drawers. Punchline after punchline. Mind you don't get boxed in the jaw, and you're just a hood rat. Your style resembles a tall tower block, cause it's got a lot of flaws. And they're not bullet holes, that's just where an ex-brother was vexed, literally boxing the doors. You should have said something before, I could have got my brother to drop a box to your door. He ain't ready for what I've got in store. I ain't talking about exclusively imported bits from shopping abroad. I'll lick a man down, leave him in a box in the floor. Trying to process a lot of thoughts. My life's been hectic still. Everyone be busy banging on about the gas prices and the electric bill, trying to get this meal. I don't wanna have to run up in the shops with a strap saying empty the till. Shoulda, woulda, coulda been a baller or a boxer, but the whole time I kept on this music thing 100, cause man is prim and proper. But really I probably shoulda done a gaming channel, cause sadly they generate more views and you can obviously get that monetized.
Then make online wonga.
And I ain't no silly plonker. I was raised in a battle, mainly on grind with this spitting thing, but I can do other genres, constantly bringing stomper after stomper. And I can be a real life monster. I shoulda, woulda, coulda probably been a real life mobster. But I do more good than I do bad, and I've got them golden bars that are rare like Willy Wonka. I'm at the stage of my life where I'm past caring. I've fallen out of everyone, even my family, let alone my so-called friends that were whining all like jealous nuts. My bro's locked up, so let me just tell him, bruv. I could talk about hella stuff, what we've been through. Madness, sadness, snakes and ladders, all sorts of matters. Addiction, depression, psychotic chapters. Raised around some of the daggiest real deal gangsters. And my family had been introduced to the system from early. Grandad had been in handcuffs. Pentonville, Brixton, Wandsworth, a bare places where he was banged up. I ain't on gang, bruv. I just do everything myself and I don't rely on no cunt like every other man does. LARJAH got too many different settings, and you can book me to play live music at your wedding, and I'm a stand-up guy. I'm also good behind the deck, but right now it's nothing but shelling. Beheading half the game lyrically, but literally they wanna overlook LARJAH and go on like they look busy. I don't care if you flip Yola and push Billy. You ain't nothing but a hood rat.
Little mucky, come with your mucky slang.
Thinking you're all big and bad. LARJAH stays strapped like a fanny pack. Even said to Lard was just have a clash. He ain't nothing but a little alley rat, chatting gas with wacky trash bars. I'll come to his habitat.
And I ain't even black in there.
LARJAH just bop him in the head. I'm on that realer stuff, big and tough and skinny as fuck.
Thinking you're all big and bad. And if you own the property or something in London, I'd probably listen to you after you own. So shut your mouth.
Been hectic still. everyone be busy banging on about the gas prices and the electric bill. I'm just investing in my sound, trying to get this mill. Legitimately though, I don't wanna have to run up in the shops with a strap saying empty the till. You're not heavy and hard, you're just made out of jelly and lard. Larger and I'm back and I'm jelly with the bars. Back again, bare face without no mask. Real deal sort of character. Their managers go on in all big and bad, but it was only petty crime that they was on in the past. Talking like they go ham, sat in the house all day, talking with a Jamaican accent on some wannabe yardy thing, but have never actually gone to yard. Largest bars stand the test of time and they're built to last like Fort Boyards, and I'll be like Bon Voyage. Been on road for long enough, should have blown up like back in the day when the IRA used to put bombs in the cars. I don't care if you got a gun tucked in your garms, don't care what you've done in the past. I'll draw for the stun gun and you'll get stung in the arse, then slung in the bar. Cause you're nothing but a big bald-headed, mongrelized, bozo, bullshitting bastard, crossed with a massive bomber clerk. What? Still smoking, that's how I'm still coping. Too many people tried throwing me under a bus and tried to curse my name with the ill-spoken lies about man. What, because I kept it 100 the whole time and I'm real open? Trying to take my kindness for a weakness, but I'm still the chosen one, talented, and I possess more energy than any generic local punks. So don't literally freeze and stand still on a frozen one. I ain't no PC plod po prick. Larger the nicest narcissist you'll ever meet. Heart of gold, but if you cross man, you don't know that I'm a total nah. You're not heavy and hard, just made out of jelly and lard. And it's larger and I'm back and I'm shelly with the bars. Back again, bare face without no mask. Real deal sort of character. And their managers go on in all big and bad, but it was only petty crime that they was on in the past. Talking like they go ham but sat in the yard all day, talking with a Jamaican accent on some wannabe yardy ting, but have never actually gone to yards. Largest bars stand the test of time and they're built to last like Fort Boyard, and I'll be like Bon Voyage. I've been on road for long enough now and I should have blown up like back in the day when the IRA used to put bombs in the cars. I'll draw for the stun gun and you'll get stung in the arse, then slung in the bath. Don't really care if you got a gun tucked in your garms, and I don't give a fuck what you've done in the past. You're nothing but a big bald-headed, mongrelized bozo, bullshitting bastard, crossed with a massive bomber Clark. You won't do nothing, fam. Big larger leave you in the next race. And for those who really wanna spectate, get sprayed. Also where the bullets deflect off of your chest plate, ricochet off of your ribs and they're the next man trying to get paid. I'll put holes through them so the doctors won't need to run an x-ray. Checkmate, do not pass go. Do not collect £200 for your wet grade. And I get strains that you will never come across. And I'm not on about exams and A-levels when I say that I get the best grades. Extremist in everything I do, cause I grew up watching the X Games. Big bars and tunes that slap hard. Pick up some headphones and click the link in the bio and press play. Yeah. Don't think you're a bad man cause you chat slang and dipped in and out of gangland. I'll give them the Van Damme kicks and do a handstand and cartwheel when I stamp man out. They ain't ever really ready for the Grand Slam on road, in the arena, or in a grandstand. You're nothing but a jealous cunt and a snake in the grass. Every one of my bars you should be taking to heart, cause I'm smashing through like Last Action Hero when Arnie breaks through the glass.
You want to be a farmer? Here's a couple of acres.
I'll put them straight in the bollocks and them man there are nothing but a bunch of haters, whining like LARJAH is some type of novice. Talking all hype and giving it large. Never on nothing and lost in the end with shite knowledge. LARJAH done real deal spitter. 365 I'm on it. Think out loud and I'm quite honest. Big beat. But them man be chatting a load of shit on it. I'm fast on the track like Sonic. I invested my whole life in this shit and I'm still on the grinding out for a nice profit. It's never enough though, even if I had some decent salaries before. I'm still on the road getting dough, topping up my wallet. Psychotic and mad when it comes to this thing. It's a love and hate situation, and I think mentally I might be getting quite compromised from it. Mentally I might be getting quite compromised from it. LARJAH leave you in the neck brace. And for those who really wanna spectate, get sprayed. Also where the bullets deflect off of your chest plate, ricochet off of your ribs and they're the next man trying to get paid. I'll put holes through them. Extremist in everything I do. Grew up watching the X Games. Big bars and tunes that slap hard. Pick up some headphones and click the link in the bio and press play. Going through a real life madness, let alone what I thought was my best mate. Got with my ex like of a girlfriend who was nothing but a complete control freak and a hysterical head case, accusing me of harassment. What? When I haven't seen her in a decade. Nothing but a complete control freak and a hysterical head case. Turning the neck brace. For those who really wanna spectate, get sprayed. Also where the bullets deflect off of your chest plate, they're the next man. What do you expect, mate? My dad's got cancer in his bladder, mum's got PTSD, bro's in the slammer, and I don't really speak to my sister much over a couple of silly matters. Whatever happens, you know that I've always had their back from Adam, and always will. LARJAH leave you in a neck brace. For those who really wanna spectate, they might get sprayed. Also where the bullets deflect off of your chest plate, ricochet off of your ribs and they're the next man. All because I'm literally trying to get paid. Trying to get paid. Trying to get the peas, fam. Trying to get the bread in strong village. New York, Dodge, Wong. Trying to get cash again.
I'm a brother LargeByName. Don't know.
It's like I choose to lose cause I don't wanna have to pay for views. But really I'm too true to this ting, more so than any other mug, crew, or any other gassed up generic dude who thinks they're rude on the tune. Nice guy in real life but they think that I'm bad news. Just give man a high five. Sick in the game, even if I don't really rap views. So I still stand tall like statues. Kiss my feet and check out my bad man shoes. I meant crep, and watch where you step. Stand back and get out of the way of me flamethrower breath. And I roast man like Bernard Matthews. So after I wring his neck, then split his head open like a Kinder Egg. Gotta kill him on the internet. I already gave him that flow and them motives before. Then you hear Get saying the same sort of bars on his daily duppy, but instead he mentions something about being in Tibet. LARJAH just kill him all with the content bars of me intellect. Stop man on road and catch him off guard like an unmarked police car when they intercept.
Summer baby.
But still my bars are winter fresh. It's like I choose to lose, cause I don't wanna have to pay for views. But really I'm too true to this thing, more so than any other mug, crew, or any other gassed up generic dude who thinks they're rude on the tune. 88 dragon with a passion, and I'll just attack them with the mad lyrics before I whack them with a baton. But I don't really need no tool out here, I'll just swing it out like Ricky Hatton. But I'm a lot taller and from south, and I've been involved in a lot more action, trying to make more transactions happen, cause it's apparent that I'm sick in this ting. And I ain't got no chill, I ain't relaxing. Proper prodigy like Liam Howlett, Gizbuck, Keith Flint and Maxin. I'm pumping this shit out to the maximum, sick on the tunes until I get the platinum plaques. Back and better than ever. I'm one of them aggiest brothers, and I'm just on stacking them stacks. It's like I choose to lose, cause I don't wanna have to pay for views. But really I'm too true to this ting, more so than any other mug, crew, or any other gassed up generic dude who thinks they're rude on the tune. 2023, yeah, LargeByName on the button. Why'd you act like a Gangstar? Why'd you wanna be a Gangstar? You don't know about Gangstar. You could never be a Gangstar. You ain't smart like a Gangstar. Trust me, my family are. Don't wanna mess with a Gangstar. Get left in the debt by a Gangstar. They ain't a threat, I'm a Gangstar. My granddad Ron was a Gangstar. My bro isn't really a Gangstar, but he's still in prison with a Gangstar. Up and down like a Gangstar. Round and round like a Gangstar. Bad man sound cause I'm from London town and I'm mostly I'm happy and blessed, but still in a split second I can switch it all up and be proper aggy and stressed. Trying to step on my toes will probably result in them man getting strangled to death. You'll get left in a mess on the floor and I'll stamp on your chest, trample on your head, then pull and stretch man apart like when he's chained down with the shackles on the deck. I've had this thing on lock since Bashy first gets. Too much gas when I'm mashing up the set. Fire and techers bars and I'm leaving ex-brother stressed out, sweating with a wet flannel on his head. LARJAH better than 95% of these grime scene skets, and they was never ever really ready to process me content, let alone the bars and me grammar is the best. Proper keyboard warrior, if any man wanna test. Why'd you act like a Gangstar? Why'd you wanna be a Gangstar? You don't know about it. You could never be a Gangstar. You ain't smart like a Gangstar. Trust me, my family are. Don't wanna mess with a get left in the debt by a they ain't a threat, I'm a Gangstar. My granddad Ron was a Gangstar. My bro isn't really a Gangstar, but he's still in prison with a up and down like a round and round like a bad man sound cause I'm from London town and I can take it to any level that you want. We can even have it out in the flesh. Man, I'll get decked and I'll make the fat cunt walk the plank. And the last you'll see of him is his ass plunging with a big splash up against the edge. Came up listening to pirate radio and literally my background is distorted. With the lebs, I don't sleep with a tool, but I've still got a ratchet in the bed. Leaving ex-brother stressed out, sweating with a wet flannel on his head. Why'd you act like a Gangstar? Why'd you wanna be a Gangstar? You don't know about Gangstar. You could never be a. You ain't smart like a Gangstar. Trust me, my family are. Don't wanna mess with a Gangstar. Get left in the debt by us. They ain't a threat, I'm a my granddad Ron was a my bro isn't really a but he's still in prison with us. Up and down like a round and round like a Batman sound, cause I'm from London town and I grew up in an area where kids literally walk with a Mac 10s and will start clapping it at your head. Deep in a big smoke with too much ammy in the session. I don't need a strap to be able to lick down a couple of trappers in your ends. Ape shit when I drag him through a fence. Leave him in the bushes and start banging my chest. I'll put that MC hammer to your head. Too many bangers cause man I'm blessed. But still in a split second I can switch it all up and be proper aggy and stressed. Trying to step on my toes will probably result in them man getting strangled to death. You'll get left in a mess on the floor and I'll just stamp on your chest, trample on your head. And I'll stretch and pull man apart like when he's getting chained down with the shackles on the deck. Too much gas, mashing up the set. Battling through chapter to chapter. Praise lunatic, dealing with a whole heap of pacing about like a to my family are from granddad was a Richardson, prolific 60s. I know travellers, Asians and black guys who might be bad but wannabes. Ain't on no generational wealth like a real deal. Just all hood rats, just a bunch of comedians and not man survive cause I'm that's the life of a they're all just wannabes. LARJAH, an actual lay down a couple of trappers in your ass. Literally walk with a Mac, just stamp on your chest, trample on your head, drag him through a fence. Blessed but still in a split second. Stop and switch it all up and be proper aggy and stressed. Trying to step on my toes and strangled to death. LARJAH, too many mad sounds. Gangstar background.
That's the best artist is the one with everything to say. Like at the moment, he's the best artist in this country today. He is because he's got too much to say. It's a big gamble.
LARJAH, doing everything myself. Unlike these other snuck in the scene, bunch of fucking melts. Helpless, hopeless, ain't really got no bars cause they're all a bunch of jokers. I dip low on the road like Lotus. Focus, but I'm not in the ST, I'm in the A3. Troubles increased, so I'm on the strip capitalising on a few different bits and bobs. I govern the streets, but don't keep a gun in my briefs. I fight to live another day until my knuckles bleed. Ain't got time to read your uncle's tweets, and I'm too busy to worry about petty bullshit coming from these neeks. Too many man was moving muggy in the summer's heat. Hot and cold and got a bloody cheek to be dissing LARJAH. I'm just flicking through hundreds of beats, and you know that I spit that fire already, so I don't need to be bussing the heat. Talking like they run ends, but they can't even run a bath. And it don't look like they've been brushing their teeth. Even though the track's calm, I ain't subtle and discreet. Now spring is here, I'm still rustling leaves, cutting some trees. LargeByName with a big banger stuck on repeat. Dirty like muddy paws on the bloody floors that I just bloody cleaned. I love my dog more than any other bitch I ever shacked up with. Don't worry though, I ain't into bestiality or none of that fucked up shit. I'm just animalistic, man will fly off of the handle and start going ballistic. Don't get it twisted, I ain't your average stereotypical MC. Complete misfit, different and unique. Too complicated and tickers for man. That's LARJAH. I've got the big strap in the guitar case like Desperado, and I've got it from an XIRA member, and it's got the serial number scratched off of it so it can't be traced. Then I don't care if you're covered in tattoos and got big scars on your face. You can think what you like and laugh with your mates, but really you ain't on shit and never have been. I guess that's why these bastards hate. But none of that really matters anyway when they get blasted away. I'm lyrically strapped up to the high hill and I got bars for days. I'm on point like a sharpened blade, and I don't have to bust out the bulletproof vest with the armoured plates. Man just can't be tamed. I'll lick down the brother on the marketplace and have his whole family grieving and worrying about how they're going to afford getting their son's casket made. You don't really want that smoke.
No.
so pass the grade. You better do what LARJAH says. It's always a madman ting when LARJAH sprays. I could be in the darkest rave or stuck in my yard, spending half the day writing these bars and producing these big sounds. Trendsetter and a real OG, so get down. I'm from where they start the praise and set the standard for the rest of the country. And I'm just chilling all comfy, and I sold my yard and split up with my partner. And I'm just back living with mumsy. City, but compared to London life, it feels like I'm living in country. Even though I'm good looking, my life is ugly. Cut most people off and burnt bridges, cause too many people move snaky and they just can't be trusted. I just stay on this music ting anyway, cause I'm better than RD, better than H, and I'm definitely better than Bugsy. Lyrically and musicality levels wise, I'm not really one to fuck with. Troubles increase, so I'm just on the strip capitalising on a few different bits and bobs. I govern the streets, but I don't keep a gun in my briefs. I fight to live another day until my knuckles bleed. Ain't got time to read your uncle's tweets, and I'm too busy to worry about petty bullshit coming from these fucking leaks. Too many man was moving muggy in the summer's heat, hot and cold and got a bloody peak to be dissing man like LARJAH, flicking through hundreds of beats, and you know that I spit that fire already, so I don't really need to be rushing the heat. Talking like they run ends, can't even run a bar, and it don't look like they've been brushing their teeth. Even though the track's calm, I ain't subtle and discreet. Now winter's here, I'm still rustling leaves though. Cutting some trees, LargeByName with a big banger stuck on repeat. Dirty like muddy paws on the bloody floors that I just bloody cleaned. But I love my dog more than any other bitch I ever shacked up with. Don't worry though, I ain't into bestiality or none of that fucked up shit. I'm just animalistic. Man, a man will fly off of the handle and start going ballistic. Don't get it twisted, I ain't your average stereotypical MC. Man is a complete misfit, too different and unique, too complicated and techers for any other man to process it, it seems. And hold tight all my hustlers that grow them seeds, and I'm the sort of brother that they go and see, and you can smell me piff from down the street and everybody knows it's me, but they don't say nada. Is it maybe because I roll with G's and it's LARJAH, and I dip low on the road like a Lotus Elise, and I spit them big bars cause my pen game is sick. Don't know if I forget my writtens, and I might come through with a cup of the ferocious freeze. Still on point even though I smoke me weed. From morning and pretty much until I go to sleep. Relaxed in person, but when I spit on the ting it's a madness. I leave a brother with a sweaty boat and a rosy cheeks. And I don't know what you hope to achieve, but I've been working on this thing for 20 years, focusing on beats. And I don't need to be boasty. Surely they don't know me and my capabilities, and probably don't know that my granddad Ron was in the Richardson gang and was a real OG, top shelf sort of caliber. And I should be up there already, but I've had more setbacks than you've had hot dinners. And I'm the real deal sort of spitter, and I've got bigger bars than any other Ross Clark does. It's LARJAH going in hard as fuck, even stars get struck, cause my bars are nuts, something like Snickers. And I'm quicker than a quick fit fitter, turn up in the flesh, fully legit when I deliver. Big man ting, heavy hitter, big producer, sick drummer, guitarist and sick spitter. But I've already told you all that before.
Told you all that before. Told you all that before. Told you all
And
that
I'm doing everything myself, yeah. British, yeah. This one is fucking unexplainable. Yeah, 2020, yeah, me, LARJAH, original, authentic business, yeah. Yeah, LARJAH, my bigger brother, yeah. Big Lil Bro. My brother's in prison. And fuck the judge's decision. He's from quite an affluent background, believe it or not. He had actually went to a grammar school, but then I suppose he became a bit mixed up in society, experimenting with drugs, then eventually falling victim to addiction. He was only 15 when I first see him out of his nut, possessed like a demonic spirit or something was in him. I've always got your back despite the odds, but my bro, what was you thinking? Risking your health, mixing all of them drugs up with the drinking. You're clever as fuck, but you can still be as daft as a brush, and I can't believe you're stuck in the system. Can't believe it, bruv. You're free Richie, yeah. Deep right now, big Lil Bro, LARJAH my brother, yeah. Free Richie Rich, yeah, aka Lazy. They can't stand LARJAH, let alone my sick lyrics and beats that bang harder. When it comes to the real instrumentation, I'm sick as well. On point like the digi scales, I stay oiled up like a Chippendale. Living well, but really my life's been a living hell. Can't believe that my big bro is actually stuck in a prison cell. Bare stress, so I just bill an L. It's medically quite complex with his mental health, and the professionals can't really seem to diagnose his temperament well. Probably cause we're both from a madness, and coincidentally, we both will shell.
Fully on madness.
LARJAH gon' come through with a potent smell, and yeah, I know your girl, and I know her well. But don't worry, I won't go there, cause I know she's been about on the roads. She linked with my Rosie back in the day in the local hotel. Oh well, I don't really care about any of that stuff. I'm just fully on this music ting, and you don't already know that I wrote it well. It pretty much just wrote itself. Really blessed in every aspect, but I've still done dirt, so I don't know, I probably might go to hell. I forgot to mention, this one is for my bro as well. Back to back with too nice on the rhythm. Intelligent, we're minds of a villain. LONDON Don sort of flex. White and we're different. Better than most, providing a rhythm. Tight with the written. So fuck your racist and biased decision. And fuck everything authorities wise inside of Britain. I don't wanna see my bro die in prison. I miss you, bruv, I miss linking up. Remember when I used to spend more time with you than the missus, working on rhythms and these real deal lyrics, and that's why she's got the and settled with some disloyal snake in it. Start teaming up with your little big brother LARJAH. Back to back on the track, we sound mean as fuck. Even if we ain't really speaking much recently, bruv. Believe it, trust. I hope you're getting on alright in there. And if any come crosses ya, just think scum and beat them up. Just tell me who, when, or where, and it don't really matter whoever. Old school or new era, man are too clever, and I'm a huge breader, smooth like new leather, trying to get a yard like Hugh Hefner, and yeah, I can fully switch up the ting, but nothing like Bruce Jenner. Get to know about LARJAH.
Right now, this is LargeByName.
We had to make a connection, then she started heading in the next direction. Pissed off because she wasn't really getting any attention. I guess I was too busy devoting most of my time to this music, developing a big sound and working on these techie bars with a lot of content and complexity in a sentence. Fully authentic and too sick with it. But it's like they don't really want me mentioned. Cop blocking and hating, probably because I'm a great white and everything I'm doing is quality and original. So obviously it's not referenced. too real with it, so I ain't really got many friends requesting. It's fickle for man like me. What you know about them things? What you know about social and ethnic cleansing? My family moved out of Greater London into the country and them things, and now I'm living on the edge of a city where I ain't even from. I don't really blend in. Bigger and better than any other brother, whatever the weather, whenever. Just tell me who, when or where, and it don't really matter whoever. Old school or new era, man are too clever, and I'm a huge spreader. Smooth black, new leather, trying to get a yard like Hugh Hefner. And yeah, I can fully switch up the ting, but nothing like Bruce Jenner. Get to know about LARJAH, trying to spread this ting like Nutella. Getting my producer and MC names out there. Loud breath, and I think out loud, yeah. Too real with it. Deep South, yeah. Root sort of person. I'm ahead like your cranium is. Fully rep when I'm spraying my shit. Slowly but surely. Getting listens on the Insta and the YouTube. Getting plays in the bits. I've just been creating the hits. When it comes to the beats and the bars, I'm taking the piss. And never a day has been missed. Putting in work, blazing my split. I put my life in this music grind, and now they wanna hate on my shit. I know my self-worth. Crazier than Titch. Brother, whatever the weather, whenever. Just tell me who, when or where, and it don't really matter whoever. Old school or new era, man are too clever, and I'm a huge spreader. Smooth black, new leather, trying to get a yard like Hugh Hefner. And yeah, I can fully switch up the ting, but nothing like Bruce Jenner. Get to know about LARJAH, trying to spread this ting like Nutella. Getting my producer and MC names out there. Loud breath, out loud, yeah. Too real with it. LargeByName on the production, yeah. Finish him.
I've got real fucking dark on him, do you know what I mean? Before, I'm not ignoring all that. I went, why was the book of Enoch cut from the Bible and all that? I said, I didn't really know. I was asked a good read and all that. I said, I know what you've fucking done. And that's what my spirit said and all that. And I said, I don't know if I'm being paranoid, but if you fucking done that and you tried to stitch me up or whatever, I said, God knows about it and he's going to punish you now. And I said, this is before it happened. I said, let's see how you like that fucked up now. Fucking, it's no end of fucking shit. And fucking, he ripped the blind down or whatever, when they was fucking him up and he was losing his temper and all that. Ripped the blind down and I was drinking out of his mug in the house and came up with that. Then I said, I'm going to smash your fucking mug on the floor, mate, or whatever. I said, let's see how you like your property getting fucking smashed up. The fucking stupid cunt thought you could play with the vine.
Haunted by demons, hearing voices in the walls and the ceilings, freezing with paranoid and psychopathical thoughts, dark energies and demonic spirits hitting me with phenomenal force. Beating myself up, sweating and bleeding all over the floors. And I ain't got no friends left and my family's gone, so I'm not really sure who I'm gonna call. I need some TLC and spiritual healing. I'm out in the night with a hoodie on, creeping like the Grim Reaper, but I ain't on stealing. Slim geezer yielding a meat cleaver, something like a horror scene when I chop him up and stick him in a deep freezer. Big reefer lit, slapping out big banging beats until my speakers split. Big man ting, Haunted by demons, hearing voices in the walls and the ceilings, freezing with paranoid and psychopathical thoughts, dark energies and demonic spirits hitting me with phenomenal force. Beating myself up, sweating and bleeding all over the floors. Not really sure who I'm gonna call. I'm out in the night with a hoodie on, creeping like the Grim Reaper. Slim geezer yielding a meat cleaver. Something like a horror scene when I chop him up and stick him in a deep freezer. This one's dark and cold, and I might stand behind the bush in your road like Halloween H2O. Complete nightmare, but I ain't in Elm Street like Freddy and Jason. It's larger and I ain't scared of any of them wastes, man. Everything I spit is proper, intelligent and amazing. I've had enough of these so-called big artists in the game getting complacent, thinking they're big and bad, but really could never go toe-to-toe, blow for blow or flow for flow. I'll overdose, man, with my potent troll, leave them all comatose, and eyes disconnected like my old contract I didn't pay with Vodafone. Don't already know that LARJAH's bars are long and on point like Toblerone. Big reefer lit, slapping out big banging beats until my speakers split. Big man ting, dark and cold, dark and cold. Haunted by demons, hearing voices in the walls and the ceilings, freezing and paranoid with psychopathical thoughts. Dark energies and demonic spirits hitting me with phenomenal force. Beating myself up, sweating and bleeding all over the floor. I need some TLC and spiritual healing. Creeping like the Grim Reaper, but I ain't on stealing. Slim geezer yielding a meat cleaver. Something like a horror scene when I chop him up and stick him in a deep freezer. Chop him up and stick him in a deep freezer.
Why are you starting on me? I'm terrorising the bad guys. Don't terrorise me, bro. Don't terrorise me.
And this one is dark and cold, bruv.
And yeah, and my spirit said, I've forgotten about it. My spirit said, we're still fucking him up, mate. They said, what have you done to me? And he ruined my birthday. And he's lost his job and everything now, they're still fucking him up.
Yeah, free Richie Rich, free man bro. You get me, LARJAH.
And he's fucking down about it as well. And he said, they're fucking punished him. It's my spirit says, like, he knows it's to do with you.
LARJAH 2023, yeah. My life's been up and down. Mum and dad divorced when I was 4. Since the kid, I've literally been up and down the A1 motorway. When it comes to the bars, I'm a straight cunt, and I got loads to say. I know them man are about the popularity and the global fame, but better than LARJAH with the beats and the bars. You must be totally insane. I should have blown up like a whole lorry full of propane, involved in an explosive RTA with all the vehicles involved, engulfed in flames. And worst of all, the majorly flammable liquid is spilling across both the lanes. Hell on earth. Loud wire, and I probably ain't the loudest MC out here, but still I don't spit it out quiet. And I still can't get over my friend paralysing herself and losing both children in a house fire. Let alone my own problems I'm tackling. Still climbing a mountain, and I just came over the hill. Everything's overly real, don't wanna be a nobody still. Fully on this music team, ferociously skilled. Take any MC's head off, first thing like Kellogg's. Boxing sort of mentality, big man ting like Lennox. Cocky sort of style like Prince Nazim. When I bob and weave with my arms down, won't get boxed. Good footwork with a big haymaker, vicious uppercut, so give it your best shot. I got the best squat, leave a brother with a headlock if he try and test LARJAH. So you best not do that. I'll stick your gang up like blue tack.
Gangster is fuck.
Like new jack. came over the hill. Literally been up and down the A1 motorway, and I got loads to say. Everything's overly real. And up and down somehow whilst I'm sat low in a pimped out Lincoln Continental with the hydraulics bouncing about and the bass shaking. When it comes to the bars, I've been putting in proper training. I'm fully on this thing properly. No time for forex trading. Even I'm all about the profit making. Boxing sort of mentality. You get boxed up easily like I'm weighing in some old drunk outside the club on the pavement. I'm a straight cunt. Give it your best shot. Leave a brother in a headlock if you try and test LARJAH. So you best not do that. Everything's overly real. Don't wanna be a nobody still. Fully on this music thing, ferociously skilled. Take any MC's head off.
Impetuous, my defense is impregnable, and I'm just ferocious. I want your heart.
I'm in the next class with the best bars.
Yes, right here, right now, it's LARJAH 2023, yeah. LargeByName on the productions, yeah. Fully authentic, exclusive, innovative, all original sounds, yeah. It's a big boy thing, yeah, when I'm fucking about. It's coming off.
Giving it love.
Trying to be positive when every cunt is negative. Especially when your dad is a self-made multi-millionaire from nothing. So they think all the niceties that I've got are inherited. If anything, I've had it worse than most. Bullied out of career paths that I chose. Even by a few ex-army blokes. Thinking they're big and clever. But it's not what you know, it's who you know. And I got a lot of bros, and I got breads on rolls all over the globe. But most don't really roll like me. Fully on this music thing, in all angles with the mad flows. Big beats and real instrumentation. And basically I'm doing everything on my own. Even my own artwork. And they've never really ever been ready for that large verse. I'm in the next class with the best bars. Yeah. I'll read them all the last words and kill them all stone dead. And that'll be all solidified like cement. LARJAH original Don, so I know about the realities. And when it comes to the piece, obviously I'm never really ever that satisfied with a salary. Never enough for man. Why do you think I've got the gloves on hands and that belly on? Despite the odd, you know that I just carry on. I keep on going on for long like a marathon. And I might jump out of the whip when the traffic's long. I'll start walking off like Michael Douglas in Falling Down. Had enough of congestion, stress and I've got indigestion. So I need the Gaviscon, sick with the grammar and the written. So my big bro was mainly the mathematics done. But I'm still pretty good with the arithmetic. But really I ain't a numbers guy. I'm just doing this music thing fully and I spit this ish. That is what man is on. One of the techiest, the most skilled and underrated in the game. But it's like they don't really want to show love. Probably because I'm a white brer and I'm just killing it on a different tip. And I already told you in them other bars that my style's on point like pyramids. And it's too villainous, trying to get big in the game without having to do a feature with Ed Sheeran or Little Mix. Yeah, yeah, real deal. Techie is gone, yeah. Big generation, LONDON gone. That's LARJAH. Trying to be positive when every cunt is negative. Especially when your dad is a self-made multi-millionaire from nothing. So they think all the niceties that I've got are inherited. If anything, I've had it worse than most. Bullied out of the majority in career paths that I chose. Even by a few ex-army blokes.
Thinking they're big and clever.
But it's not what you know, it's who you know. And I got a lot of bros. Got a lot of breads on rolls all over the globe. But most don't really roll like me. Fully on this music ting, in all angles with the mad flows. Big beats and real instrumentation. And basically I'm doing everything on my own. Even my own artwork. And they've never really ever been ready for that large verse. Get me? I'm in the next class with the best bars. Yeah. How they gonna be testing LARJAH? How you gonna do the top like the bar? What? Better than them, man. LARJAH harder when the bigger and better they do with your barber. to be positive when every cunt is negative, especially when your dad is a self-made multi-millionaire from nothing. So they think all the niceties that I've got are inherited. If anything, I've had it worse than most. Bullied out of the majority of the career paths that I chose, even by ex-army blokes. Thinking they're big and clever, but it's not what you know. It's who you know. And I got a lot of bros, and I got prayers on road all over the globe. But most don't really roll like me, fully on this music ting, in all angles with the mad flows. Big beats and real instrumentation, and basically I'm doing everything on my own, even my own artwork. And they've never really ever been ready for that large verse.
Giving it large.
Doing everything myself, 100. They're all giving it large. Can't be giving it large. Shout out all the real dons. They're all giving it large.